Today we have the most meta 500k squad possible. FIFA 21 is here. Don't waste your money on FIFA points. Go to MMOPO.com and get cheap, fast and safe FIFA 21 coins. Use code OzNoz to get 8% off your order. Link in the description. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we have got a 500k squad builder that I believe to be the most meta possible. Now if you do enjoy this video, make sure you drop a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. If you're new to the channel, we got so much content coming December, it is ridiculous. Hope you're doing fantastic. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys are doing in your weekend leagues, what your records are, what teams you're building. I'd love to know. I reply to every single comment. Yeah, weekend leagues are a tough one this week, so I would be interested to find out. Yeah, loads of content, loads of giveaways in this kind of like Squadvent series that I'm doing, so make sure you're keeping up to date with every single episode. But yeah, today the most OP meta 500k squad I could find, I could think of, in my opinions, with the players I've used. Let's get into it. In goal we have Alisson. Now you could go for the Nick Pope here, but in my opinion I'm going to go for Alisson purely because he's high rated, and high rated keepers, although they might not be as OP, are as good in my opinion. I think he's a fantastic keeper. I used this guy for the majority of the beginning of the game and I really found him quite good. He does have one mistake in him, but he has some incredible wonder saves. Basically the same as every other keeper. I don't believe you can say like one keeper is necessarily better than the other in the top tier level of keepers, because I think they're all just as good and as bad as each other. So in my opinion, that's the way it goes. Now, moving on to our next player, we have Nelson Semedo. Now, in the 500k, it's not a ones to watch player. This is just, I've got his ones to watch card, so I'm using that as an example. And yeah, he is the best right back in the game in my opinion, in terms of value for money and overall. I can't think of a right back's better. I think he's better than Walker. I think he's better than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So in my opinion, he is the guy you guys should be going for. Class player and absolutely fantastic, and has some great links. Moving on to our next centre back is Joey Gomez. You would have guessed if you thought about it when I said that you could have linked him with Pope and Alisson. Very, very OP, just an absolute beast. Best centre back in the game. In context with his rating, probably Varane, I mean, is a bit better, but he is also 3 ratings higher, 2 or 3 ratings higher. So very good. 6'2", powerful and fast. What more do you want from a centre back? I don't know. Moving on to the next player is Varane. If we're going for a meta team, you've got to have Varane and Gomez in. You really, really do. We're going to do one in the near future, which is a more expensive team like this. And you'll see some upgrades of players in this squad. But this is the one for 500k. 500k is like a decent amount of coins, if I'm honest with you. And also, I should point out that this squad is only going to get cheaper with the current market crash. So it could be a 400k by the end of the week. Varane, you know all about him. Absolute beast. Absolute beast. And then we've got Benjamin Mendy at left back, of course. The perfect link. They are, I think they are one of the best meta perfect links of all time in FIFA. So absolutely class player, so you've got to have him in. Next is Adama Traore on the wing. Now, I could have gone for many players here, but in my opinion, for the meta, you just want pure pace with the dribbling ability. He has that in bundles. 96 pace, 86 dribbling. Now, you might look at his shot and his weak foot and think, I don't really want to use a card like that. But in my opinion, if you're playing like the meta with the meta team, all you need in his position at right attacking mid is pace and dribbling. That's all you really need, if I'm absolutely honest with you. And the passing, I feel like it's an unfair kind of expression of passing. Short pass is 72 with the Kemsel I've got is 80. So it's still very decent. It's still very decent. So you just bomb down and he's so strong and so OP. Moving on to our next player, who's going to be our left attacking mid. He's quite similar to Adama Traore in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of the attributes like the shooting and the passing that you'd expect from a top player, but he does have the pace and dribbling, and St. Maximin importantly has the 5-star, 4-star, which is so good to have in FIFA, in my opinion. So he's going to be playing left attacking mid in this squad. A class player and very broken and OP and meta. Moving on to our central cam, this is going to be, I find Ousmane Dembele to be one of the best players in the game. His only issue, in my opinion, is his 68 stamina. So be prepared with a substitute for when you're in trouble there. But 5-star, 5-star with ASM and Dembele, you have 2 5-star skillers, which is absolutely imperative in this FIFA to have the skills. And this guy's just absolutely solid. Again, another player with incredible pace and dribbling. Our 3 behind the striker are just so fast and so rapid, and they're all fantastic at dribbling, and 2 of them are very skillful. So that's exactly what you want. And then moving on to I think, did I just skip both of the players? What am I doing here? I'm leaking everything. I'm leaking everything, boys. Alan is going to be our cam now. Again, don't use the ones to watch. It's not the ones to watch that I'm using, and I'm using him as one of my CDMs. He's our first CDM, one of my favorite players this game. As you can see, this ones to watch carders, I've played 230 games with, absolute beast. Nothing gets past him, and he's got 4-star skills, which is really, really nice and useful for a CDM to get yourself out of tricky situations. And then we have Sissoko as the other one, as you might have just seen, an absolute beast. Nothing gets past him. One of the most meta players you can really buy on the market for such a cheap price with that 89 physical and 78 pace. He's an absolute boss, an absolute boss. And then moving on to our striker, we got Heung-min Son. Now, you could use a variety of players here. I've decided to play Heung-min Son. He's going to be a bit off chem. Doesn't matter too much. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. So the important thing is a lot of your players in this front 4 can just play on either foot or are skillful. That's exactly the meta you want in this game. I really enjoy this card. I have his player of the month who I play up front occasionally, and he's absolutely fantastic. You could get a lot. You could get Timo Werner, would be a great option. Of course, he lacks the skill moves. He only has 3-star skill moves. There are plenty of players, but this is the overall team now. It looks a bit dodgy at the moment, but if you get the right managers, ASM or Traore can be on. Well, Traore will be on 10 chem when you put him down to a right mid. ASM will be on 8 chem if you can find the right manager, and Son as well. There are plenty of options here, but in game, what we're going to be doing, I can't show you the custom tactics now. I'll go to another team where I can show you the custom tactics of my 4-2-3-1. So for the 4-2-3-1, what I do is I have press after possession loss, middle width, and fort depth. Fast build up on middle, and then width on middle, and then players in box 1 above, corners on 3, and free kicks on 2. That's the best way, in my opinion, that it kind of works. Formation is 4-2-3-1. Now, obviously, in our formation, we had we kind of had, who did we have? We have Son up front, and we have ASM on the left. Then we have Dembele in the centre, Traore on the right, and the rest as follows. And instructions, ignore the players in my team. They're just a jumble of kind of players. We have a striker to stay forward, stay central, getting behind. Stay forward on all 3, but Neymar to get into the box for the crossball, the left attacking mid. And then 2 CDMs play balanced defense, stay back while attacking, cover center, and then the rest of the team stay back while attacking. But yeah, this is the team overall. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you replace any players? Would you put any extra players in? I think there are some notable upgrades that you can do for when we do a more expensive one. For example, Sissoko could turn into a Kante. You have Gomez that could turn into a Van Dijk. You could have many players. You could have right mid, you could have that new Lucas SBC striker. There are plenty of options. You've got if you manage to get Kante and Sissoko, you could even get Mbappe up front as the striker. There are plenty of options, especially French players are very easy to put in the team. I'm not going to lie to you. So that was the squad. I hope you have enjoyed. If you build it and play with it, let me know how you guys get on. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe down below if you're new. We've got loads of these coming out, so look out for them, especially if giveaways are involved. And I'll see you guys later.